My topic for today is education as a process of waking up. Participants have asked me in my seminars, how would you describe education? I want to describe education as a process of waking up. Waking up to life and its mysteries. Waking up to its solvable problems and the ways to solve problems. And to celebrate the mysteries of life. Waking up to the inter-dependencies of all things. To the threat to our global village. Waking up to the power within the human race to create alternatives. And waking up to the obstacles entrenched in the economic, social and political structures that prevent waking up. Education in the broadest sense of the term is meant to aid the human being in his or her pursuit of wholeness. Wholeness implies the harmonious development of all the potentialities God has given to a human person. Stephen Covey, in his book The Eighth Habit, From Effectiveness to Greatness, speaks of a paradigm shift in looking at the four basic needs of people. Needs of the body, mind, heart and spirit that make up the sum total of the whole human person. True education aims at the integral formation or the full flowering of the human person on this earth in the pursuit of his or her ultimate end. I want to consider education as helping young people to develop harmoniously their physical, moral, intellectual and emotional endowments. Today, we are in a globalized and liberalized world economy. Knowledge, technology, media, money and power control the world. Everyone's desire, it seems, is to have more money and power in order to have a good life. But there isn't a universal criterion at present for defining the good life. Everyone thinks that if he or she has more money, then that good life would be attainable. So there is a rush for getting money by hook or by crook, without any regard for the well-being of one's neighbor. Against the backdrop of this consumerist and materialistic mentality, I want to speak about the four components of education. In my opinion, the quality of education in any school or college or university can be determined by four basic components, namely the input, the output, the outcome and the impact. Input stands for everything that the student gets from a school or college or university: the building, the facilities, the opportunity to develop one's talents, all the teaching learning process, the library, the labs, the overall environment, the ambience, etc. If the input is good, the output can be certain to a large extent. The output stands for the results, the skills learned, the talents developed, the performance, the ability to read, write, speak, all the tasks completed, the quality of the research papers and the overall learning level. The output varies from individual to individual, basing on individual differences, the application and commitment. The third component is the outcome. Outcome to a large extent will depend on the input and the output. Outcome can be evaluated from the achievers, the doctors, the engineers, the civil servants, the scientists, the philosophers, the poets, the actors, etc. that the school or the college can boast of. The fourth component, which according to me is the most important, is the impact. What is the impact that the so-called achievers, doctors, engineers are making in the community? What is their contribution? What is their legacy? Are your engineers making bridges and buildings that collapse with the first earthquake or cyclone? Are your doctors ethical? Do they steal vital organs from a patient for their own personal gain? Or the civil servants your school has produced have become corrupt to a political system? Here I would emphasize the importance of teaching values, character formation, living a life of integrity. So think about these four components while you teach your children: the input, the output, the outcome, and the impact. Let your children make a difference in this world. Let them leave behind a legacy. May their contribution live on even after they have left this world. Thank you.